We are back, day 2 of my split. It is a push day, but as OG followers would know, I hate push-pull legs. So technically, I don't follow push-pull legs. Today is just a push day. It'll all make sense when I've done my entire split for you guys. So I train 6 days a week. Today is day 2. Yesterday was quads. Rendering that video. Really impressed with my new camera. So I'm actually using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It is bomb.com. Yesterday I had actually a friend that helped me film. So today I'm on my ace. I'm on my own. So we'll see. It has active tracking, which I obviously didn't use yesterday, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. One thing is that my legs look really small in the video just due to the angles. But there's one shot where my legs look massive, and just look at that shot. But it is what it is. Anyway, so today is push day. You can start with chest. Like this video on the way in. It's the most important thing for YouTube to know that I want to quit my day job. So please, please God in heaven. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I shall see you inside. Okay, this is going to be interesting filming on my own, but this does have active track, which is a vibe. So first exercise is going to be incline dumbbell press, free weights. So I'm going to really focus on warming up properly. So I've done a few warm-up sets, still warming up at the moment. And then I'm going to superset that with lateral raises just to also warm up my shoulders. So these few sets are literally just to get the blood into the muscle. You don't want to go too heavy or do too many warm-up sets because your chest is quite like a small muscle group. And I find that most people fatigue it quite quickly, especially if you do very elaborate warm-ups. But obviously warm up because you don't want to tear a pec. I did actually tear, I think I tore my pec. I was training with my best friend about like maybe 2 years ago, year and a half ago. And we were flat benching. It was also the last time I flat benched. And I was doing 4 plates. I did like on each side. And I just heard this on like the 4th rep. Just heard this like loud, I don't know, noise in my right pec. And yeah, it was not good. I think I tore it. Nothing was bleeding, nothing went blue, but yeah, it was not a vibe, to be quite honest. I did use BPC 157 and then TB 500 just to try and recover. I think that helped quite a lot. So after that, I never flat benched ever again. Yeah, I think 4 plates aside is a PB I'll keep until my death because I'm not about to tear a pec again. So just going to superset this with very light lateral raises because you do use a lot of your shoulders when you do chest. So this is not the only shoulders that I do a week or in the week on my split, but I do like to add more shoulders because cap delts on stage always look insane. So my delts are kind of capped at the moment, but I'm not that lean at all. Had like a proper off season in 2023. You can probably go onto my Instagram or TikTok to see how thick I got. I'm back down to maintenance calories at the moment, so yeah, just to give my digestion a little bit of a break. So I'll warm up basically by running the rack up, but just not do too many sets. Like I said, don't want to completely wreck yourself, but probably do like a 3 warm-up sets. I'm going to keep the weight on the lat raises the same throughout because I don't want to fatigue my shoulders, but I want to keep the blood there. So I might do a superset all the way through as I go into my working sets for incline dumbbell press. So just to keep the blood there, I find my shoulders are nice and warm I can do proper sets and proper weight, decent weight on my incline dumbbell press. So let's see if my plan works. Okay, so I worked myself up to 50 kilos, so that's about just over 100 pounds. Usually I do the 65s, which is like 130 pounds, around there. But I'm training on my own. Also, I only trust my good friends to spot me, and the other people at this gym, they're all literally under victim weight. So yeah, I'm not gonna ask them to spot me. Also, last time I asked someone to spot me that was under victim weight, they took my wrists while I was doing incline dumbbell press to spot me, and I was like, wow, that's wild. Thanks for almost fucking killing me. So yeah, you actually, if you don't know, you spot someone at the elbows when they do incline dumbbell press, or basically any chest movement for that matter. You never take their fucking wrists, because are you a fucking psychopath or something? So yeah, I'm probably doing about, oh no, I'm doing 12 reps. This is my last set, so I might not get to 12 because, like I said, I'm on my own, but we move. You just want to really control the movement. Feel your chest when you do it. So I do drop the weights, and also don't know how to kick the weights up. Fun times. So yeah, that's the first exercise. My chest is wrecked, but I'm feeling nice and pumped, feeling juicy, so I should not complain. So I'm still supersetting with lateral raises, still the same weight, just keeping the blood in the shoulders. This is a game changer, just especially on your first exercise with chest, because you're not actively like engaging your like side delts or lateral head of your delt, but it forces the blood into your shoulders, because you're obviously using your front delt while you're doing presses, but you don't want to like activate it or like exhaust it, because then your presses will turn to shit, or you have to go down on weight. You won't be able to do as many sets. So working sets on the incline dumbbell press was 4 in total, 12 reps, but I also did 4 warm-up sets, so that would mean lateral raises. I've done 8 sets of this, not really counting reps, just focusing on getting the blood in. Side chest, probably my best pose, probably arguably front double, but not too shabby. We'll see when I'm on stage next time if I even place. Who knows? I took the overall in classic last time, but your boy is moving to open because that arbitrary weight cap in classic is some bullshit, in my opinion. Okay, next exercise is gonna be machine flies. I hope that you guys can hear me. I literally hate this gym. This is the gym where I started my gym journey at, and it was such a legit gym. It's like all the big like bodybuilder guys. I remember when I was in high school, like all of them used to train here because it had the best equipment, and you felt so motivated and slash scared when you trained here, especially as a beginner. But now, if you watch my last prep series, which was like 50 years ago, I trained at this gym, and they upgraded this gym, but every time they upgrade the gym, they take away equipment get new equipment and then they don't replace with the same amount of equipment. So for example, we had like 4 lat pull downs when I prepped here last time. Now there's 2. And I'm like, make it make sense. And also the people at this gym, the crowd, I call this gym Satan's butthole. Like honestly, it is like 95% of the people here, if the gym was on fire, I would not save them. I would leave them. Because yeah, I don't know. They all think that, I don't know, they think that they look bomb.com. They walk around here like they've won the Olympia, and I'm just like, wow, I wish I had the confidence. I wish I had the confidence. But let me stop ranting. I've done my warm-up sets here, so this is like working sets now. So the main thing with this exercise is to just really focus on the squeeze and the stretch. I don't really like doing flies this early in a chest workout, but I've switched it up a little bit. So when you hit the front, you're going to squeeze it, and you're going to go back all the way, even if you have to like lean into the half bench, and then all the way, just like a big bear hug basically. If you really want that stretch. I usually finish all my press movements and then I move to flies at the end, but sometimes you got to switch it up just to get a little bit more, I don't know, like fatigue in your chest. Because I find that my chest, people also just walk past the camera at this fucking gym. I'm not even in a walkway. Like I understand completely if I place the camera like in a walkway and you walk past, by all means. But there was no reason for you to walk by now. Anyway, zero self-awareness at the gym. Hate it here. Anyway. Can't even remember what I was saying. Oh, my chest is like really dominant. So my chest movements are quite strong. So if I can fatigue my chest and go a little bit lighter on the press movements, still get the same growth and like basically activation, then I'm going to do that. Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear this guy boxing in the background, but they didn't mount the thing, the boxing bag is mounted to properly, so like the whole gym vibrates. I hate it here. Luckily this mic is insane. Ow. Might go up on the weight. You may want to ask me why I train here if I hate this gym so much. It's because the staff here are so scared of me that they'll let me film because it's against the rules. Also, unfortunately, even though it is a piece of shit gym and they don't replace equipment, it still has the best equipment. So, you know, doing the most with the least. Went up on the weight now, my chest is fried. Anyway, let's go. Fuck. Fuck. Just really just focus on the whole movement. So like all the way back. Stretch. And forward. If you have to lean in a little bit forward when you come forward, then do it. It gives you contract your chest more. Okay, so there is no place to really put this camera except on the floor. To finish flies, my chest is absolutely wrecked after flies. I think I've kind of neglected flies in the past. Just because, like I said, my chest is quite, I'm lucky with my chest. Everyone has that one muscle group that grows quite quickly. I think mine is definitely chest and quads. The rest I'm not so lucky with. But yeah, even in high school, I remember my chest was just always really strong and then just fucking exploded. So it kind of looked strange because my shoulders were trying to catch up. So yeah, I'm doing a lot more fly movements or fly movements earlier in my workouts, just to fatigue my chest completely. Like my body isn't used to it, first of all. So it's kind of like a novel stimulus because I barely ever did flies. Like I just did standing flies. Wow, this is so loud. Wow. Wow. Anyway, um, yeah, so it's kind of like a novel movement because I neglected them and I kind of had the ability to get away with that because my chest is quite big. So I'm incorporating it more, and I did it seated, so it's a lot more controlled, I feel. But yeah, the next movement is a chest press. This isn't technically a chest press, like it's a plate loaded. Like the range of chest press, in my mind, like the range of motion, or just it needs to go straight forward, or maybe like in when you get to the front. But this kind of turns into like an incline movement for some reason. It's a techno gym machine, so I'm not really expecting fucking much because the equipment is shit. But yeah, so this is the next movement. I've warmed up properly. So it's plate loaded, which is quite nice. So it's still a machine, but it's low-key free weight kind of, I guess. It's a hybrid. But yeah, the range of motion is good, but like how the machine moves, in my mind it should be doing this as it comes in, but it stays there and kind of goes up. So it's not the end of the world, but it's not the greatest chest press I've used in my life, but it gets the job done. It's a different type of movement. So this is my last set here. So this is my fourth working set. I warmed up. So I'm gonna go for about 10 to 12 reps. But this is quite heavy. I'm doing like 3 plates on each side. I'm off the flies. My chest is wrecked. Oh, so yeah, my chest is fatigued. You can kind of cheat on this machine a little bit, I feel. Just those last few reps. Obviously better if you have someone to spot you, especially on chest day. I can't believe I'm doing this on my own, but it is what it is. I really want to, even if I like film every single day, the angles might not be great. I might look small in some angles because I have to still figure this camera out. And I'm training on my own and there's no space where you put the camera. I just want to get into the habit of filming more. So, whew, my chest is raw. Whoo, Nelly. Okay, so this last race exercise for today, incline Smith brace. So, like I said, I usually would have this more earlier in the workout, but I can go lighter now and it feels like I'm dying, so that's always good. If I had someone to spot me, I'd probably go a little bit heavier. I don't think I can, but I would have tried at least one set. But yeah, I've done about just like one set to feel. Now I'm onto my working weight, so this is going to be 3 sets again. Probably going about like 15 reps. Like I said, I want to like stop. It's not that I do ego lift, but I can go a lot heavier. But the thing is, you always need to think about what's the least amount of like weight you can use to engage the muscle properly, because at the end of the day you do have joints and tendons that do get some wear and tear, because if you train like I do, you're gonna fuck yourself up eventually. So want to be cognizant of that fact. So if you can get away with less weight, same muscle growth. Also, technically, if you think about it, if muscle growth like correlated exactly with the amount of weight that you do, there should be weight into infinity, right? There should be dumbbells into like infinity, as you would just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's not the case. So yeah, I think that's a thought, food for thought. A little bit of a nip slip, but nip slips are anabolic, so let's go. Control as always. I'm really not, when I get to the top of the movement, I'm not locking my elbows. I'm not doing triceps right now. So you want to go just before you lock, right there. Obviously towards the end you're going to get tired. But yeah, so my chest is absolutely fried. That's 4 exercises for chest. Incline dumbbell, seated flies, chest press, if you can call it that, and then incline Smith press. I don't really do a lot of flat movements, to be honest with you. I like flat on a bench. It's not really needed. So yeah, if you're on stage, you do like your side chest, your top of your chest to be big. Like I said, I'm kind of lucky with with chest genetics, so these are the chest movements that I do on my chest. I'm going to finish off with a little bit of triceps, maybe a little bit of more side delts, but I don't throw a lot of side delts into this push day, or delts in general, because that comes later in the week, as you shall see. So yeah, probably just 2 tricep movements, nothing insane, because your triceps do get engaged when you do chest, obviously, so you don't want to fatigue them, because I do have more triceps later in the week. So this is just to like simulate the muscle a little bit more, so that I'm not just hitting tricep once a week, or I have to be at the gym for ages just to finish all my tricep exercises. Whew. So I'm not gonna completely fry my triceps, so just basic push downs with a straight bar to start, because I can feel that I did chest today, so we're not gonna kill ourselves. And you want to lock your elbows at the bottom. If you can pause at the bottom, that's obviously better, but if your triceps are fatigued, you're not going to be able to just keep it there indefinitely, so try. So I'm just going to do 4 sets here, and then move on to the next tricep exercise, which I'll probably just stay at this machine because this gym is busy for a Sunday for some strange reason. So the last exercise, we're just going to do the rope. Standard tricep push down with the rope. I don't know what you actually call it. I think you call it that. So we'll see. My triceps are actually fried, but the most important thing is I know that I do triceps again later in the week, so I don't want to completely wreck them now. Same with my side delts, so decided against doing more because I already did 8 sets. Even though the weight wasn't that heavy, I already did 8 sets of lateral raises when I did my incline dumbbell presses. So kind of just need to gauge your body. I feel like if I do more triceps now, I might still be sore when I do it later in the week, and I don't ever want that. I don't want to be sore when I train a muscle group. Only time I'll do that is when I'm on prep, because then you're just sore all the fucking time. So the main thing is just to focus on the contraction at the bottom. So you want to be able to hold it for quite a while. And you kind of flare out when you get to the bottom, so you don't do it straight down like this. You want to flare out at the bottom. Okay, so that's probably it for triceps. If the 1.5 bench is open, I might go do it. I'll see. Let me see how I feel. Battery's almost flat on my camera, so might not make it. Let's see. Okay, so I lied about that being the last tricep exercise because it was like I didn't even do a compound movement. And my mom didn't raise a bitch, so I'm gonna do tricep, I don't know, is it tricep extensions with the easy bar behind my head? I don't know the names of all the exercises, but I know how to do them, and I guess that's the most important part, you know? I'm not a personal trainer. I would probably kill someone if I were a personal trainer. Okay, this is not light. Watch me cry later this week when I was like, oh, I don't want my triceps sore, and then my triceps are fucked later this week. Anyway, let me stop complaining. Okay, so I'll probably do 4 sets of 12 here, and then that is my workout for my push day. Thank you for watching. Check out my other socials, my Insta and my TikTok. It's the same shit. I just post it on all my platforms, but yeah, maybe my Instagram. You can watch my stories, follow along. And yeah, just fucking keep training, I guess. I really appreciate everyone that's like followed me and subscribed. Never thought I would have this many subscribers. Not that I have like tens of thousands, but I'm just like, why does anyone watch me? So I do really appreciate it. My battery's about to die, and I am fucked. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then I'll check you tomorrow for my pull day. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see that, and make the rest of your day the best of your day. And I hope that you had a fucking sick workout today. Woo, I'm out. Peace out. Peace out.